Whenever I sit down to bring one of my paintings to life, or when I want to get the idea out of my head, and I sit down and I start drawing on that canvas, my thinking is, this is going to be the greatest painting that has ever been painted. Every single time I sit down to do that, that's the first thought I have is, I'm gonna hit a home run. I think anyone, whether you're a painter, a filmmaker, a writer, a songwriter, a musician, when you sit down to do it, you have to think you're the best. You have to think you're the greatest person at this that ever lived. Because if you're not, why are you wasting everyone's time? I get asked a lot if when I started, where did I start, what did I start doing, and I can never answer that. I can only honestly say that it's all I've ever known. I grew up in a painter's household. My earliest memories when I think of my mom is a darkened room with a lamp that she used to paint by, and I would sleep on this like crappy mattress on the floor, and I would wake up and my mom would be painting in the mornings, and I could just smell it, and she would have those old hog hair brushes, and I could hear that hitting the canvas and make that kind of scritchy scratch sound, and I used to just sit there, and I mean, that's my earliest memories of painting, and so it was always readily available anytime, you know, there was Christmas wrapping paper that she used to give me the back of, because it was so much white, and you know, what are you going to give a child to when you don't have a lot of money to go buy sketch pads? So I would take crayons and draw on those, and I can remember that. I get kind of annoyed when I'll meet with someone and they're just being a very nice, I mean, let me say I have the greatest fans in the world. They get it, they are the coolest, I just love them. I'm so blessed to have the fans I have, but I'm not lucky by any means. I work very hard at what I do, and I never stop, and you know, I always like to say the funny thing about luck is the harder I work, the luckier I get. I like what I do. I love what I do. I love my life. I get up every day and I have a new idea to paint, a new thing to paint. And, you know, I want to paint, and at the end of it, I look at it and I go, God, that is cool. That is an awesome thing to be able to create something from nothing. And that's why I have so much respect for creators and builders and people who create something from nothing. You got to believe as a creative what you're doing at that moment is the greatest thing on the face of the earth. Otherwise, don't waste your time and don't waste mine.